New York City, the largest gateway to immigrants in the United States. The Leo House, located in Chelsea, has deep roots in the storied immigrant past. Originally located on 6th State Street in Battery Park, the Leo House was established in 1889 to provide a safe place for German Catholic immigrants seeking shelter.
The Leo House location was very important because it was close to the docks where the boats arrived with the German immigrants. The sisters would go to those boats and welcome the German immigrants to stay at the Leo House for as long as they needed, until they learned English, found a job, or met family.
From its earliest days, the Leo House was managed by the sisters from the Congregation of St. Agnes, located in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. For over 100 years, the dedicated Sisters of St. Agnes devoted their caring services to the Leo House. And though the sisters no longer run the hotel, their spirit continues on.
I consider Leo House my New York home, my second home. It's just, it's a mission of love, and it's very rare, and it's a team spirit. It comes from the house. It comes from Leo House and the loving staff and the loving tradition of the nuns who ran it, and it was for international guests and at reasonable accommodations, and I don't want that mission to ever be lost.
Today, the Leo House's doors are open to people from all faiths and all countries. For almost 130 years now, the Leo House has continued its mission of Christian hospitality.
The Leo House is significant to me today because it is a historic site and structure still existing that takes us straight back to the days of mass immigration through Ellis Island and Castle Garden. And it continues its services to newcomers to New York City in the same tradition and values of its heritage, which is unique in New York City and in the United States.
The Leo House retains its unique place as the only Catholic guest house of its kind in the U.S., offering a place where guests can get a good night's rest, enjoy a hot breakfast, attend morning mass, and say the rosary in the afternoon, all under one roof. The Leo House also displays the works of artists, providing travelers a safe, affordable place to stay in one of the most expensive cities in the world.
I do feel like the Leo House offers the opportunity to come to New York City and have an affordable place to stay. It's a nice place, it's a clean place, it's a comfortable hotel. If the majority of your bill is not hotel, you can have fun and you can do other things.
The presence of the Leo House's namesake, Pope Leo XIII, can be seen far beyond the walls of the Leo House itself. The Metropolitan Museum of Art recently had their most popular exhibit to date, which also displayed 9 artifacts of Pope Leo XIII, including the past becomes fully present annually when the Leo House staff celebrate the Leo House's German roots at the Steuben Day Parade.
Leo House for German Catholic immigrants.
The idea was to bring together German Americans and German American organizations and groups to show the tie-in of the contributions of the Germans to American history and the creation of the United States as a country.
The Leo House is a nonprofit Catholic guest house that provides special hospital rates for those in need.
A dear friend of mine, William Castle, who was sort of my mentor and master craftsman and a great artist, took ill in Ecuador. Having to fly Bill Castle out of Ecuador and all the medical bills that he incurred while he was there, really the Castles went through their life savings, and confronting the fact that Barb would have to stay in Manhattan for 30 days or more was a serious financial burden for the family and the friends. And the Leo House not only is a wonderful, welcoming, generous, hospitable place to stay, safe and clean, but it's also affordable. And they have a special rate for those people that are staying in the hospital. With the doctor's signature, they get a special rate.
The Leo House is a favorite stop for visiting clergy. It also serves as a place for spiritual welfare and preservation of faith. And many of those facing the deepest losses are helped both financially as well as spiritually.
Lyric was the best thing that ever happened to me. The tragic event that actually happened was April 24th, 2003 in New York City, when she was basically ambushed and murdered by her ex-fiance. I got on the first plane that I could get to New York City. Lyric was on life support. Nobody could speak to her, and nobody was able to once this tragic event happened. And her face was bandaged so we couldn't see her. So it was a horrible 36 hours. The family had already researched where they could stay. They found the Leo House. It wasn't like a regular hotel, so it was almost a sense of they knew why you were there. They respected that. We certainly respected the reverence of the building, of the rooms. That connection of being there meant so much to us. That plaque was placed out in their garden. The peacefulness, the natural surroundings of the plants, leaving that imprint of Lyric there was also important. The Leo House provided comfort, shelter, a place to gather our thoughts, and the people there were amazing. Everything about that helped make that a very easy place to be during a time of very, very much difficulty.
Lyric was a Yale graduate and actress. Her organs were donated and saved 5 lives. Her father, Terry, founded the nonprofit organization Lyric of Life that brings awareness to organ donation as well as provides a theater scholarship. The mission of the Leo House hasn't changed, nor has their need for benefactors and donations to continue their mission and operations. The Leo House, in a quiet and humble manner, has done noble work that has touched many, since the days of providing aid to the vulnerable German immigrants, to now providing a safe and clean place for international travelers as well as those seeking peace and comfort. The Leo House continues to be a beacon of hope and hospitality to all travelers to New York City. A home away from home, right in the heart of New York City.